Well, hello, and hello. I just come real quickly on here just to share some things with you on today. We are in the midst of this coronavirus, and even in the midst of the coronavirus, things are still going well. We have to continue to know that great things are still going to happen. We got to know that this is not the time for us to give up. This is not the time for us to quit. But this is the time for us to continue to not fear, and that's what I want to talk to us today about. I want to talk to us today about not fearing, not being in fear, because as long as you know that if whatever you fear, you create, and so that's what I want to talk to you guys tonight about fear. Again, if you are viewing me on YouTube, just hit that like button for this video. Hit that subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my YouTube page, Desmond Booker. So I want you to think about this right now. Everything in your life, you either created it through faith or through your fear. Through fear or by believing it can happen. Okay? So tonight, whatever you fear, you create. Whatever you fear, you draw to you. So let's just say that you have a fear of losing a house. Well, then if you fear losing a house, you create situations, you create events in your life for that to happen. If you fear that you're going to have a marriage and that you're going to break up and you're going to have a divorce, you create events, you create situations for that to begin to happen. Again, what am I talking about? Fear. I'm talking about you create things because of your fear. Well, if that's true for the on the basis of fear, then what about if you don't fear? Then the opposite happens, right? So what if you're believing for a house and you're really desiring the house, but you have more fear that you're not going to get it? Your fear will override that belief. Okay, if you're really truly believing that you're going to get a car and you want a car so bad, but you believe that when you try to go get the car, they're going to tell you no. If you believe stronger that you won't get it, guess what? You won't get it. And that's why many times people are asking me, why do when I pray, or why when I'm wanting something, desiring something, and I'm not seeing the change of it? Why am I seeing the change, not change of it, but I see more of because you have more fear about it than you have about faith. You're wanting to get better, in your better relationship, better health. Well, do you fear more that you're going to get sick? Do you fear that it's going to be more of a breakup? You see how that works? So you got to begin to have strong faith and believe that it's going to really happen. If you believe you're going to lose money, you're going to lose money. If you believe you're going to lose the job, that fear is what you are creating. So real quickly tonight, that's what I want to come on here and share with you. I want you to begin to think about this. What do you want to happen in your life right now? What are you desiring? Okay. And so you may say, well, I don't know. So let's just flip that around. What do you fear is going to happen? What do you fear you don't want? What do you fear you don't want to see? Okay? Think about the things that you're fearing right now. And I guarantee you that many times if you are fearing it, just begin to think about the opposite. Say, you know what? I'm not going to think that way anymore, but I'm going to change my fear into faith, and I'm going to start believing for the opposite. What's going to happen is it's going to take a moment, but you're going to override your fear and you start believing for the opposite to happen. The opposite is going to happen. What am I talking about tonight? I'm talking about fear. Okay. Right now we're in this coronavirus. Many people, if you feel that you're not going to have a job, if you're fearing and that you're not going to be able to come out of this, if you fear that you're going to not have enough toilet paper, all these things that you're fearing, stop that. Because you're creating scenarios, you're creating events that's going to lead you right into that. Don't fear it. Have faith about it. Okay. So real quickly, do that exercise tonight. Write down, what do you fear? Okay. As you know, I coach singles. So many of the singles fear that they won't be in a relationship, or they finally get in a relationship, but they don't believe it's going to last. They fear that it's going to break up. Guess what happens? It breaks up. Okay? Check your fears tonight, because your fears are creating your reality. You may not want to see it, but your fear is bringing it into your life. Stop fearing. Stop creating what you don't want. Fear is creating your reality. That's what I wanted to talk to you tonight about. Now, go to work on changing what you fear. Turn that around into believing what you really want to see. Don't leave it to fear, but leave it to faith. Have a great night. Be encouraged.